Unseen It. Unseen Radio. You're listening to Bedge Music Review Corner on Unseen Radio.
Hello everybody, thank you for joining us here on Unseen Radio. It's been going a month, can you believe it? This is Bedge Music's Review Corner with me, your host, Ben Edge, from the Bedge Music blog and the Gibberish fanzine, SEENN.org and all that stuff. Good bit of healthy self-promotion. We've got two guests here today. We've got Hannah Faulkner, who is an acoustic singer-songwriter. Can we call you that? Do you get offended by being called a singer-songwriter?
No.
No, good. No. And Richard Clinton from the Royal and Derngate and the Errol Flynn Filmhouse.
Hello.
Down Northampton's new cultural quarter.
Indeed.
They're going to be giving their opinion on 3 tracks that we'll be playing them today. The first one is by a lovely lady called BEE CHURch, and this is The Pigeon Song.
One day you shot me in the chest. You pulled it out for my protection. And I laughed so hard I couldn't breathe. Bring me more times like these. 'Cause I love everything about you. And though I try, I cannot fault you. Seems to me something good is happening. I think I found all that I wanted. And I love listening to the birds while we sit on a magic bench. And I threaten your warm body with cold water while 2 fat pigeons claim the fence. Everything about this. I wouldn't swap this for all the money you could give me. I'm already rich with you. I think I found all that I wanted. I'm sorry about my off days. I'm sorry that they're often, more often than not. But I've been getting better. Now we live together. I hope that in this you can see. Hi, hi, hi. I love everything about this. I'm not quite sure how I got here. It's not the way I planned it. I think I found all that I wanted.
Pigeons, that's something you don't see enough of here in Northampton. That was by BEE CHURch and Hannah Faulkner. What do you think of that?
It's really, really nice to see Bea back out and seeing again. I think it's been a couple of years since we've seen her. Yeah, I know that track very well. I think it's a really pretty kind of like sweet summer tune, and I like the production on it. So it's nice.
Nice.
It's nice.
Not always the best word that you want people to use when reviewing you.
What do you think?
Well, I quite enjoyed it. It was Bee's been around for many, many years and has sort of gone quiet of late. So it was lovely, perfect for summer. Pigeons inspired by probably those lovely rats in the sky that embrace Northampton on a much more regular occasion. The only thing, I think it was good, but the percussion for me, it would have been nice to probably hear some strings in there as well. It would have just set it off nicely.
I think it needed a bit more of a build-up towards the end as well.
Yeah, it all felt like it just stopped a bit sudden for me.
Yeah.
What did you think?
What did I think? Yeah, it sounded nice and sort of DIY, but I guess...
DIY.
B&Q-esque. What noises B&Q make?
It makes us sort of, put up some shelves and use me hammer and stuff. No, it was good. Get the scores out of 10.
I'll give it an 8 out of 10.
Okay. And Richard?
6.
Ooh.
That makes me,
It's still good.
yeah, 6 is still good. It's better than 1, I suppose.
Better than 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5.
It is, well done. Right. BEE CHURch, you can find her online, listened to lots of other tracks. They're all very nice and DIY without sounding B&Q. Yeah, this is the next track that we'll be playing today. It's by a band called CODE500. You can find them at code500.co.uk. This is their latest single. It's called Nothing's As It Seems. CODE500 there on Unseen Radio is a review corner. A lot of influences there, but was it all a bit much? We'll ask Richard Clinton.
I think it was pretty much perfect.
Yeah. Whoa, that's a...
Yeah. No, I'm quite a big fan of CODE500. There's very few, especially local bands, which when you see them play, you know, their music can wrap around you and you sort of get lost in it. Not as anthemic as some of their other stuff, but for me, I'm a huge fan of the Deers from Canada, and they come pretty close to that for me. But loved it. All its component parts were pretty well placed in that one. You know, for some people, you know, it could be a bit too much, but yeah, it's just like it. I like it. Music to be made up of lots of little things that all come together, and it all seemed on track for me.
So what sort of little things could you hear in there? What stood out for you?
What stood out for me was some great chords on the guitar, and some nice choice of keys, which they do very well at.
They say this, don't you? You've got sort of melody people and lyric people. And what would you say you were, Richard?
Probably melody.
Melody, yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes I can get so distracted that I just don't hear the words. And I'm forever put my own words to songs, actually thinking that's what they're singing.
As it seems.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a nice little sample of me singing that people didn't want to hear on the Unseen Radio Review Corner. Hannah Faulkner.
I haven't actually heard this band before.
Okay.
I think they're really cool. The only thing is, I'm going to be a little bit more critical. I feel like the intro was too long. I felt like lyrically it could have come in a little bit sooner. And I just wanted a little bit more distortion at the start, like proper rock and roll. I don't know what the band, what their kind of their influence are as such, but I kind of got across Oasis, a little bit hard-fi. But no, I just wanted them to put a little bit more aggression into their vocals. I don't know if that's just me, because it just seemed a bit like na 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 na, like you could sing anything over it. I kind of just wanted a little bit more aggression.
It's fair criticism. I think they're quite electronic-y, if that's a word.
Yeah.
Yeah, CODE500. A lot of their other stuff's been a bit more. That's quite a rockier one. But what I like about the new Code is that they've got a real drummer now, which I think it does make a lot of difference. The difference between having someone playing drums for real and this sort of thing that's been made on a computer. Do you agree?
Yeah, that's definitely. I feel like the track as well, I don't know if it's just the production, I've never seen them live, but I'd love to go see them live now. I just feel like it needed some little quiet moments and then build up, so if you know what I mean, then just go, kind of. But I don't know, that's just me.
Yeah, if you're over their tracks, it is like being on like a roller coaster. They sort of take you into it, and there's these sort of deep lulls and then massive peaks.
I don't know if it was just the production on it or not. I've never seen them live, but I'm sure they're brilliant, so I'll let them off.
But real drums, is that a thing that you'd say, Richard?
There's never any substitute for the real thing.
No.
And I think that cuts across many platforms, and it really is. You can try it. I think the band that was where they did real drums and then electronic halfway through. It's because the front man was the drummer. If it comes to me, I remember The Long Cut many years ago, and had some really, a few couple of hits sort of under the radar. And they played the Soundhouse a few times, but yeah, it was you could tell that the big difference as soon as he started playing for real, rather than it being the electronics. It really stands out.
Mm-hmm. It's a big thing that Daft Punk have been saying about their new album. If you've been following that,
I've only heard the one track.
I've got to say, I've only heard the one track.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been doing all these sort of documentaries on music with Vice magazine and.
Are they
stuff.
actually real?
The Daft Punk.
Yeah.
But they're robots now, aren't they? That's what they say.
The robots.
They're robots.
Well, then they'd all be electronic, weren't they?
Yeah, but they're robots. But they're bringing humanity back to music, bringing personality back to music.
Organic music.
Yeah, from robots.
Organic robots. I like that. It's like a cyborg.
It's like the MASH advert from back in the day.
Yeah, that's the next single there.
The MASH. What was the MASH song? Can you sing it?
I don't know. No. I don't know it.
Right, yeah, you're joining us here in August. It is the start of August, everyone. Woohoo.
Woo!
Richard's looking at me a bit confused.
I just like panicked then because I thought I'd missed my brother and my dad's birthday. So I'm going, pretty sure it's the 22nd.
It's the
I see
22nd,
them.
but when this goes out, it will be
August.
the start of August. Yeah,
Oh, I'm loving August.
it's going so well, isn't it?
Yeah, so hot. It's hotter than July.
There's like snow outside at the
Yeah.
minute. The heat wave's
So
gone.
who knows what's happening? We could go outside and it'd be like the Antarctic.
The world could have been taken over by Daft Punk's army of robots.
And mashed potato.
Before we look forward to August, we must look back on everything that's happened in the month before August, that I've forgotten the name of, July. It's been some absolutely cracking stuff going on, from the Didgeridoo Festival to Northampton Music Fest to Nestival. Played some great tracks. It was when Unseen Radio started up in July. So, yeah, why wouldn't you love it as a month? Our third best rated track of the month was Dirty Fair with their song Keep Getting Told. And speaking of ratings, I think we need to rate Code500 because I always forget to do that. The scores for Code500, please. Richard.
9.
9.
7.5.
Can we do halves? I don't know. To my calculator, do
You can, it's August.
decimal place.
You got a much better calculator than that calculator you had in July.
What was that word you used to be able to put on a calculator upside down?
Shell.
Yeah.
That was one of the nice words you could put in. Shell.
Was hello? No. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Hello.
4 for the H and 3 for the E. 7's for the L and 0 for the I.
And I guess you could also write hell.
Yeah.
You write shell. Maybe hello. hello. And then there's some rude words that you could write with it as well.
No, there aren't. What are you talking about? Our third highest rated track of the night was Dirty Fair with their fantastic song Keep Getting Told, recorded in these very studios here at the lodge, in the room downstairs below our feet. Ooh.
It's big.
It is a big room, you're right. The second highest rated track of the month was The Mobs with their song Ruby Soul from the Stiff Upper Lip album and Trousers to Match. But the highest rated track of the month, it got 10 out of 10 from Becky. 10, I don't even know numbers went that high. This is JJ Stone and the Campfire with A Zebra and a Lion.
Time, I've always had a handful. I don't have to think at all about what price I pay. And you don't have to think about how you're falling and out without paying any price. And if I was stuck on an island with a zebra and a lion, I'll place the odds on me. I'll place the odds on me. But I'm dead in the water now. I left her in a sea of doubt. There's a fool in my pride. And now I can almost hear her breathe as I climb to the top of this tree. Maybe it's all been a dream, but I'm far too naive to see. walk with broken splinters. I survived another winter without shelter on my back. And east is far away from anywhere. I made a trap and I killed bear, and tomorrow I'll set sail. But what will you do when your love dries up and there ain't no one to call your own? In the evening, don't come knocking. The dark starts sparking and the streets light up like a flame. Light up like a flame. But I'm dead in the water now, and I left her in a sea of doubt. There's a fool in my pride, and now I can almost hear her breathe as I climb to the top of this tree. Maybe it's all been a dream, but I'm far too naive to see. I'm far too naive to see. I'm far too naive to see.
From his super hot EP, JJ Stone The Campfire was supposed to be playing Nestable, but couldn't due to medical reasons, I do believe.
NN Festival was really good.
Yeah, it was, but he ended up in.
Oh. It was a shame.
Yeah.
There's lots of stuff down there.
Well, you know, those stones and campfires. I think it was the zebra that pushed him over.
Pushed him over.
Yeah.
Hope the zebra's all right. Tell you, but no, joking aside, zebra. Just remember, I had zebra the other day, and alpaca, from a new bar that's opening. Can we say names?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
It's not the BBC.
Is it not the BBC?
No. I've got a dodgy calculator and a ripped off bit of paper. If this was the BBC...
Have you ever seen the BBC studios? There's no difference. No difference. Haycock and Tail Bar, which used to be Occo, and it's on the Derngate, conveniently placed near work. And we went out to try it because it's new. And they have, basically they do steaks, then lasagna, if you're a vegetarian. And a few of us tried the different meats, so alpaca and zebra, and they give you them on these hot rock plates, so you basically cook it yourself.
Oh.
So zebra is better than alpaca.
Is it?
Yeah.
Does it all taste like chicken? That's what everyone says. All tastes like chicken.
Alpaca is a mix between beef and lamb. But he did, first of all, the guy service did say, it's a bit like lamb and chicken. So like licking. And then he came back to say, I've misinformed you. But we'd already gone for alpaca. But zebra is very much just like beef, really.
What noise does the zebra make?
I don't know.
Let's have a guess.
I guess it looks like a horse. It's got a bit more stature, so like a horsey, maybe a horse and hippo.
Should we talk about the track?
Yeah.
Or just more inane zebra chat?
It was about a zebra, wasn't it?
And a lion.
And animal cruelty.
Animal cruelty, yes.
What did he do to the bear?
I know. It sounded
he made
quite
a trap
rough.
and he killed it.
Killed it. I asked PCA would be interested in that. Just imagine if you'd sponsored, you get to sponsor these like animals on adverts. If you just sponsored an animal and then someone killed it, you'd be pretty angry, I reckon. But I'm sure that's not what it was about, was it?
I'm sure it was a teddy bear.
Teddy bear, yeah.
Yeah.
That's even worse.
It's like your child's first teddy bear and he's ruined it.
JJ Stone's a lovely man.
Questions about why he's in your child's room to begin with. But it felt the song.
Yes.
It was lovely. I don't know whether Becky's gonna rate it 10.
She released it on her record label.
Oh, I see. Corruption. But I was
Scandal at Unseen Radio.
expose.
Yeah.
Animal cruelty.
Just like the BBC.
It's like that Mystique song, So Scandalous.
We can review that.
No.
You can give us a blast to it if you like.
I don't remember it. It was there were sort of snippets I felt of real sort of nice greatness in that song, and I thought it was I think, as you mentioned previously, sort of wanting it to build up, because it started off very much like John from I Am Clute, and it just didn't get there, but nevertheless a sort of,
It's kind of like a... What's the word? At the end of the movie. What do you call it? Like
Credits.
a little love
credit
chick
song,
kind of,
yeah. With that
see
Jessie
the
who was
name.
in The Network. He came in playing the hapless American lover.
I'm not into chick flicks or anything, but I'll agree.
Do you know who's into chick flicks? Decibels, who we were talking about earlier. Yeah, here they are. Hey, don't tell anyone. But I think they told me not to put this on my blog, but I did. They have a rom-com weekend where they all go around one of the guys' houses and they stick on a rom-com. But it gets even better because Martin from the band won't let him watch, I think it's The Notebook, because there's 3 bits and he's petrified that he's going to cry.
Oh.
Yeah. Some Decibels, scandalous gossip.
I think JJ's wicked.
Short and sweet.
End of.
No, don't put that in. No, I do think he's wicked. I love his voice. He's very captivating when you watch him and stuff. And yeah, I think he's cool. Yeah, it's a nice little track.
Right, Richard, let's get your mark out of 10. Will it be a 10 out of 10?
No, I think it'll be 8.
It's a strong...
Yeah, fairly decent.
Good. 8. And Hannah?
I'll give it an 8 as well.
That makes it easy to average.
Just because I'm feeling the love at the minute. My mum and dad have been married 30 years.
Oh.
Next week?
Last week.
This week, August. August the 20th, I think. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll play it at their anniversary party, which I don't know they're having yet.
Don't say it on air.
Oh,
They'll be
my
listening.
mum don't listen to anything I do anyway, so it don't matter.
Everyone listen to Unseen Radio. By August, we'll be multi-millionaires. Right, loads and loads of great stuff coming up here in August. We've got, can I say, even though it's not Northampton-based, new Arctic Monkeys album.
Weep, weep.
It's quite
It is.
exciting, though.
Fantastic.
It's quite exciting. Watching, of course, on the TV, the Glastonbury set with a couple of the new tracks on.
Yeah, and they did...
It took it back to like how when they first started off all those years ago, and you sort of don't realise how long they've had a break for.
On the 17th and the 18th at the racecourse, we've got the Umbrella Fair.
Woohoo!
Hannah, tell us all about it, what you're doing.
I'm hosting the acoustic stage for the 3rd year in a row, which is an absolute honour. And there's so many amazing, talented musicians, not just on my stage, but over the whole festival.
Name them all.
Oh my God, there's so many.
You don't have to name them all.
Jordan Herbert and Harley Joe.
Yay.
I think they've already been on the review show.
They have,
so
yeah.
give a shout out to them as well, because I think they're wicked.
I don't think our judges thought as much.
Oh, you got to see them. They're a really nice, cool
They
duo.
are.
They're really fun.
Yourself?
Yeah. I'll probably just be out of it by then. No, I'm joking. On drink. might add. Anyway, we've got an amazing trio called Joe Morris Trio. They're really cool. Stephen J. Jennings, he's pretty cool. Oh my God, put me on the spot.
Loads
now.
of great people. Loads of great people will be there. There's loads of stages. There's a main stage, a youth stage, a cabaret tent, which is, Rich is nodding his head. A Mela stage, which is where they've got Afghan singing and dancing, which I'm really looking forward to, unless it turns out it's like Afghan dogs or something.
You gonna join in?
Yeah. Well, I don't know what Afghan singing and dancing is. As I said, I hope it's not the dogs, otherwise I'll be severely disappointed.
That's just more animal cruelty, surely.
Yeah, it's more making traps and killing bears. Yeah, anyway, where did I get to? There's the acoustic marquee, which Hannah was just talking about, horticultural area, a spoken word tent, an open mic stage, and a dub tent, a jazz and classical marquee, which I remember last year everyone suddenly found their love of when it briefly started raining. An interfaith area, an LGBT area, an eco area, a healing area, and a theatre and dance place, and an art place. I mean, what isn't there at this festival?
We've got everything except meat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, why do you need meat?
Meat makes the world go round.
Yeah.
But if you listen to the Smiths,
Meat is murder.
meat is murder.
Yeah.
But does anyone listen to the Smiths?
Well, everyone kicks off at why, about Morrissey banning, meat traders at its concerts. No one kicks off at Umbrella Fair for not selling meat.
Yeah,
Double
but
standards.
Morrissey's a bit of a...
What is he?
Can I just say, because there were so many people who wanted, who applied for the different stages this year, especially the main stage and acoustic. If they can't play, they can actually play at the open mic, but they have to get there really, really early.
Yes.
So,
Open mic's indoors, I believe. I saw.
yeah.
It's in the cafe,
Yes.
if my memory serves me correctly.
I mean, I think the great thing about Umbrella Fair as well is that everyone locally, all the local artists get involved, and it's such a great event. And I think as the year's been going on, I don't know how many years it's been going now, like 5 or 6.
Good for you.
It just gets like so much recognition each year, and there's just so many amazing acts that come out of it. Quite a few people have gone on to like do Glastonbury and stuff like that, and I think as Northamptonians we should be really proud of that.
I agree.
And it's free.
It is, it's fantastic and it's free, and it's happening on both the 17th and the 18th of August at the Rate Course in Northampton. Now, we also have lots and lots of stuff happening at the Errol Flynn Filmhouse, which is new, and I haven't been to yet, but I'm sure by the time this goes out I will have been to.
You should go to.
Yeah, I really should.
Why have you not been down?
Because I was going to go to the thing, and then I had a shoe appointment.
Oh.
I know, it's
Hope
petty excuses.
I hope they're good shoes. I saw a cabaret show for a cruise ship where they were getting across that they were all on a train on a journey, and all these dancers had Heelys on, so they could sort of do a locomotive action and go across the stage.
The modern version of Starlight Express
Yeah.
on Heelys.
Yeah, with less glitter.
Right, great. Anyway, back to what I was saying. What's happening at the Errol Flynn Filmhouse?
There's lots of films, funny enough.
Really?
Being a cinema.
Are there lots of houses?
Yeah, it's been really, really popular, and it's sort of taken us all a bit by surprise at how popular it's been. And there's been such good feedback from all the public who have been there, and it's very warming to see you sort of do these new things, and you add something to the culture of Northampton. You're all a little bit hesitant because you can put your heart and soul into it, and you're never really sure. You get a few indications how people are going to react to it to begin with, but it's been fantastic. It's been absolute joy to see it finally open, because it's dragged on for a little bit. But I don't know, are we in August still? Yeah, we
Yes,
are, aren't we?
yes.
So in July, we showed our first NT Live, which is National Theatre Live film, which was Macbeth with the fabulous Kenneth Branagh in, from the Manchester Festival. And so it still amazes me, not that we have it in our living rooms, but satellite theatre, going for a satellite and then onto the screen live. And it proved really popular. We've shown some foreign language films. We've had the Bruce Springsteen and I documentary. And what we're most interested in, we're talking about him, Morrissey, 25 and I documentary, which will be in August as well. But a huge appetite for that alternative content. And Stone Roses documentary as well was 2 shows that are sold out. Fantastic.
Whereabouts is it?
It's by the Royal and Derngate Theatre, right on the side opposite Bang Olufsen, just off Derngate.
Okay.
Yeah, brand new little build, eco credentials.
Oh, brilliant.
Some nice red cedar, and some fantastic branding, which local company Engine Creative have created for us.
Yep.
Playing on the fact Errol Flynn started his career in the Royal. I mean, if we'd have started it 5 years later, it might be the Matt Smith cinema. Because it'll make it onto the big screen.
Yeah, but then you'll get all sort of 8-year-olds wearing fezzes coming in with sonic screwdrivers. That's about one. Yeah, but
Is that a Doctor Who thing?
I think so.
Oh.
I know quite a few 8-year-olds who run around wearing fezzes. Quite a few 12-year-olds who run around wearing fezzes, actually.
Oh.
I know quite a few older people who make traps and kill bears.
It's very fezzes across generation, aren't they?
Right, local film at Errol Flynn.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Well, we're working with Film North Ends and Becky. So we did one of the film networking events, and we also launched. We're hosting the launch of Cloud 11 Media, which is a local film financing organisation. And so we're very much committed, and we'll also be doing some shorts. There's also some stuff that we can't announce yet, linking up with maybe a university group who study film, and will curate some slots, maybe a season. And we've had one of the lecturers from the university came down and did a pre-screening talk, which is interesting. But there's going to be much, much more to come from sort of local film scene and us embracing that and being able to show it, because it's something that, that the large cinema chains don't do, because they're sort of centrally programmed. So definitely we have to be doing that. So it's all on track and all on plan.
Fantastic. This sounds great. We've also got an Infinity show at the NN Gallery, which Scene is linked to, so we have to say it will go on forever because it's Infinity.
Yeah.
Also at the Roadmender, that I'm very much looking forward to but won't be able to go to because I'm too young. David Rodigan. Does that name mean anything to anyone?
Nope.
No. Is it only me who just loves David Rodigan? Great reggae DJ. He's been going for years and years and years and years and years.
You'll be the only one there.
Well, I won't be there will you? I'm too young. We've also got the Dreamscape versus Hardcore Till I Die. Will you be there?
I don't. I hope so. I really hope so.
Dougal and Gamma are there.
I know.
Dougal and Gamma.
I'm going to jump on stage for him, hopefully, and do the 2 tracks that we've got together. So, yay!
What's the second track?
We've got Night Shine Nama, which is #1 at the minute on Dance Track, and it comes out on the 13th of August.
Send it over.
I will do.
We'll get critiquing.
And we've got another one called The One, and we're back in the studio soon to do 2 more tracks, so can't say what they are, but I'm really excited, and yeah. Woo.
But yeah, that's happening on the 24th of this fine month of August.
And
Where's
everyone should go.
Yeah.
Where is that happening?
The Roadmender.
Roadmender.
Yeah, and there'll be loads and loads. A big weekend of hard style and hardcore and gabba, and it is exciting.
You really need to go.
No, I think it's
No,
Dougal and Gamma. I went to school with Gamma's
Did
brother.
you?
Yeah.
Oh, his brother.
Yeah, his brother.
That's not as
His
impressive.
brother. And when I was at Roadmender, they both DJ'd for us.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
They're really nice guys as well.
Yeah. DJ
And I can
Douglas
say
is
that because
11.
they flew me up to Spain to sing. So it's great.
Oh, wow.
But I think people, you sort of neglect them in Northampton. So everyone sort of goes down sort of the acoustic and the rock, and they just forget we've got these 2 fantastic things who've done really, really well.
Yeah, it's
They're
also
like
a guy
superstars.
There's also a guy called Joey Riot.
Yes.
Don't know if you've heard of. He makes great. He's not as big and well known. Hasn't won as many millions of awards as they.
Give him a couple of years. He's only young, but no, he's brilliant. He's really, really cool.
Right. Yeah. What else have we got to do? Not a lot else. But anything else coming up in August that people wanna? No, of course it is August, but it's got dark outside already. God.
I think you should maybe talk about the birth of the Well, it would just sound odd if you don't talk. Has it been born yet?
What's been born?
Caitlin
Oh,
Williams,
yes.
baby. We should probably just go, isn't it great? And just list off a load of names and then you can just edit it.
I think
I reckon it's going to be a boy called Ben.
boy's called Benner.
King
Yeah.
Ben.
King Ben.
I don't
There's
know.
people called Ben are generally very
What
cool.
about, is it Wenceslas? King Wenceslas? Why don't you just take
Sing
it
the
back.
song. Wasn't there a song called?
Herod. I'm going Herod or... yeah, Herod.
Yeah, loads of great stuff that's happening in August. So thank you for joining us here on Unseen Radio's Review Corner, which I'm bringing abruptly to a halt. There's no Lodge roll-up this week because there isn't. And we won't be here next week. Oh, it is sad. But we'll be back the week after that with a young man called Dave Neurotic. Come see us again here at Unseen Radio next week when we'll have a roll-up special. I've been Bedge Music. Thank you very much to Hannah Faulkner and Richard Clinton for joining us. This has been the Review Corner. Over and out.